Hey everyone, Cholera and Motrap here, bringing you Set 6 of Oz versus SKT1. We've seen arguably the best Winners League series ever. Reach has played a couple of good games, against Flash and that Zerg he wasn't supposed to win against, but this has been the best 5 games I've ever seen in Winners League so far. Just excitement-packed, no boring games, epic, just absolutely nail-biter games in the last 2, and just so exciting. Bisu has been doing so well. Now, Hwas and Oz doesn't necessarily have that deep of a talent pool as they usually do. They would have Backho to sort of lean back on, and they would have 4GG, but 4GG hasn't been put up yet, and Jaedong has been beaten. So, Bisu right now is going to be facing Lomo, a decent and creative and fun to watch Terran, but he's the bubblegum Terran, and I don't see the gum in his mouth. He hasn't been playing that well.
Oh, no.
He hasn't been playing that well, to be honest, recently, and he's being put on Medusa, which is very bad for Terran. 2-to-1 ratio Pro Oz versus Terran, so I don't know. This could be the end for Oz.
Interesting. Yeah, this is Lomo. He's got his work cut out for him playing against Bisu, and he's got his work cut out for him playing against the Protoss on Medusa. And those two things combined, and he doesn't even have bubblegum. He's missing the bubblegum juice. So this is not looking good for him at all. I mean, but he is a decent player. He's not really, one of the top class players, but he can pull some games out when he wants to, and he's creative as well, which is pretty cool. So, who knows? Anything can happen, but this is a must-win situation for Oz. In fact, I'm surprised that they didn't send out for GG or someone else in this situation. But yeah, SKT is up 3-2, so this is a must win for Lomo. He needs to win this game to keep his team alive, and then he'll probably end up facing. I wonder who SKT would send out next. Who haven't they sent out that's good on SKT?
Well, I mean, they could send out one of the old veterans. Certainly, they could send out, Boxer or I Love Uv, but neither of them has been really on top form. They've played Best Fantasy and Bisu, so right now, let me think of who would else be good. I don't know. Anyway, I'll think about that. Anyway, it looks like we're going to see a wall in here from the Terran player Lomo, and we're probably going to hopefully see some kind of fast rush, because I don't think he stands a chance playing a standard fast expand game on this map against Bisu. So I'm going to guess he's probably going to go for some kind of... Oh, no, he is going to go for fast expand. He's not mining... Oh, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. I've been gassing too many games. He hasn't even gotten his gas up, so of course he isn't mining his gas. What I'm trying to say is... 2-Fact is a decent build. Also, Vulture Drop is a pretty good build. Any kind of drop is generally good on Medusa, which is part of why Protoss is so good on this map, because they can get some easy drops with Reavers, and that works very well for them. Right now, I mean, they do have actually Midas is a possibility for a Game 7 should it come to that, and Kanata is an option, although Kanata has been doing that great recently. Their Zergs are horrible, so they're not options. So yeah, I'd say Midas would be a possibility also.
Yeah, they pretty much run out of talent though, so... Because Midas, he was playing really well earlier in this season, and then he hasn't really been playing that well lately, and he hasn't even been playing that much lately because he hasn't been playing well lately. But anyway, Lomo has to win first for that to happen at all, and it looks like Lomo is really worried about Bisu getting a scout in. He's mined out the minerals, he's blocked off his choke, so there's no way Bisu can get in there. And Bisu has gone for the 2-gate range goon sort of thing, so we're probably going to see pretty standard play where we've got the Marine there, and then the Dragoons come up and they start hitting the supply depot, and the SCVs have to come out, and then there's some repairing action, and it's all waiting for the tank to come out to fend things off. Probably going to end up having something like that happen, although he already has his machine shop going up, so he's going to have a tank out before too long. He's actually got a second factory. Did I see a second factory going down for Lomo?
Yeah, it's a 2-Fact. Yep.
There you go. So he is, like you said, he's not going for the expansion after all, actually. He's going to be going for a 2-factory build, and he's going to try and catch Bisu off guard here, and that's one of the reasons why he prevented that scout. Ooh, the probe getting hunted down, brutally cornered and slammed against the wall. Against those minerals there. And we are seeing Bisu trying to put pressure on with the Dragoons, and here's the repairing SCVs, but this time, instead of just one tank coming out, he's probably going to fend off these Dragoons with one tank and then come out with that 2-factory push. He's basically going to have one opportunity to come out and do some damage with that, because Bisu's going to have his tech up as well. He is not expanding right now.
Yeah, Bisu's gone for the Robo. Very standard counter, too, against this 2-fact build, which is probably what he's expecting. He didn't get a scout in, but I gotta assume that's what he's expecting. Not that, you know, Terrans go fast expand very often, that's why. So now the tank is out, and we're gonna see probably the immediate attack, the immediate danger go away here, although Medusa is a map where actually the first tank often gets sniped off, because the Dragoons have a nice, you know, ability to go around and just have a lot of maneuverability in this choke point, just the way it's set up, and siege mode actually is done, so that will definitively stop this attack, although Dragoons are still taking pot shots. We'll see if he decides to go Reavers first. I'm going to assume he's going to go Reavers first, because he's seen siege mode up first, so he knows there's no mines out yet, and he probably won't need observers immediately, so he's probably going to go Reavers, that means, and he looks like he isn't putting an obs, so that means Reavers. Yep, Robo support bay. I read it right. Good. And a bunch of Dragoons out to possibly intercept a drop. Just look at how safe Bisu's playing. Just, you know, very, very smart play there. Looks like we're going to see mines and speed now for the Terran player Lomo. Bubblegum Terran without his Bubblegum, though. And we're going to see Reavers from Bisu, who is so good with Reavers.
Yeah, that's a good call, and that's exactly what Bisu was thinking. He saw the siege mode going up, so he knew there wasn't going to be mines that quickly, and he could go for the Reavers first. He's going to have to get observers out pretty soon, though, because the fact there are those 2 factories, there are 2 machine shops spinning, he's going to have those mines out before too long. And here's his push, actually. Here's the 2-factory push. He's got vultures basically going with the tanks and any marines that you have, and the vultures are fast enough to catch up to the push, and that's how the time attack works. And Bisu's going to have to fend this off here. He's not going to have Reavers out just yet. He may actually have gone for oh no, he has Reavers coming out imminently, so he's gonna have to do some crazy micro with those Reavers to fend off, to get around the siege mode and what have you. And it looks like here comes Lomo with the, and he is moving in with the vultures, getting some mines down. Mines not doing as much as they could have though, but here come the tanks as well. If he can get enough mines in there that the siege mode tanks will be able to do a lot of good. But here comes the Reaver. Oh, the Zealot gets by. The Reaver the Scarab goes off on 2 of the tanks. And Bisu survives with most of his Dragoons. So Lomo's actually going to have to fall back here or risk losing his tanks.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great counter against 2-fact. This counters 2-fact very well, the 2-gate into Reavers, if you have any kind of decent Reaver micro, and Bisu is among the best. So this is going to be really, really bad for Lomo here. He has no engineering bay, no turrets in his main, no anti-air to speak of. He's trying to get a starboard up.
Oh my God.
That's not going to get, it's not going to happen. Oh, everything's bunched up. Oh my God, it doesn't done. No, he lost. Oh my goodness. Well, actually, it was only 4. It looks like. Actually, no, it might have been 8. I actually don't have it on high quality. So it was under 10, but still, it was enough. And he's going to lose the rest of them also. They're getting chased off. Oh my God. And this is just ridiculous. Slaughter here. You know, definitely Lomo's going to be trying to go all in here and finish off Bisu somehow. But another Reaver gets out, and it kills off. Oh my God, kills off the tank that was in range. The Reaver still survives. This game is as good as over at this point, because the Reavers and the shuttle are going to come back and finish it off.
Oh man, and Bisu is critically still mining at this point, so it's not going to be like an elimination race like the first Bisu game against Haya. And and he still doesn't have anything to deal with the shuttle. And oh man, the tank goes down. The Reaver picks off another tank and picks it right back up again. He's lost some Dragoons there, but Lomo has nothing to answer with. He's got his SCVs back there, and he's going to be producing a Wraith to deal with the shuttle, and that'll be nice. But in the meantime, he lost a lot of SCVs. He had I'm surprised he had any SCVs. They were all within like an inch, and they all oh man, that was just a beautiful scare. Almost all the SCVs in that clump went down. And Bisu critically didn't really lose a whole lot in that exchange. He lost some Dragoons, but nothing major.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing Lomo here desperately trying to re-SCV there, rebuild his workers, and you know, it's going to be very hard for him to defend. I don't know where that Wraith is. He's supposed to have a Wraith by now. Yeah, still building. I don't know about going for that starport. I think he should have played the standard method and gone for the engineering bay, which probably would not have gotten there exactly when the Reaver came, but doesn't matter. Another Scarab comes in. Looks like it gets a couple more SCVs. Oh my god, that's like 13 kills on that. On that Reaver. It's been all units, all SCVs and Vultures and all that good stuff that Terran doesn't want to lose. But, you know, almost doing the best he can. He's putting pressure on Bisu. That's what made Bisu pull back last time, of course, with his shuttle to prevent any kind of major threat from happening to his economy, which may have happened had there been no pullback and had he gone for SCVs. But it looks like this game is going to be over soon. Tanks getting killed off at the front. That's the last of Lomo's forces.
But this time he has...
And finally the Wraith.
Yeah, this time he has observers, so he's able to fend that off a lot better. And that, man, those Scarabs were like the Scarabs that killed JFK. They were like magic. They were like zipping around down the ramp, like passing by the command center, going around the corner and killing SCVs anyways. And there's Bisu. He has just won the game. That puts him up SKT rather puts them up 4-2, and Bisu has just killed 3 in a row to take it for his team. So he is very happy, giving a well-deserved round of 5s and 10s to his team there. And there's Lomo asking who took his bubblegum before the match, because he's like, man, I could have won that if I had my gum. Who took that damn gum? For GG, did you take my gum? No? Oh, where'd it go?
Backhoe. Backhoes. Blame Backhoe.
Backhoe's chewing his gum in the hospital
basement of the Oz house. Yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching GG Bisu, basically, and you know, that's all I gotta say. Good series.
GG.